Us 15 spoiler facts from Jordan Peele, feature movies Empire. If you're reading this, you've probably just stumbled fresh out of a screening of S gripping new horror film, with all kinds of questions, theories, and interpretations hopping through the tunnels of your mind like uncaged rabbits. Need to know more? Warning: contains major spoilers for US. There are twitchy-nosed little blighters littered throughout the film due to Peele's own suspicions of Bunny's you, and he points to Night of the Lipids and nightmarish animation Watership down as other fearsome rabbits in film. Rabbits are cute and Christmas horror films are a thing, and Halloween is a prime scary movie target, but Easter never really gets its chance to be spooky. Until now, Us is chock full of foreshadowing and recurring imagery. Keep your eyes peeled. Peele builds a palpable sense of unease before the untethering begins, particularly when a bunch of uncanny coincidences start piling up. For the filmmaker, this is strongly suggested in the film, but Peele digs further into the timing of the untethering. It's certainly not a matter of chance that the tethered uprising kicks off at the same time as Adelaide returns to the beach of her nightmares. It's a plan it's established that the tethered have been living in the vast connection of tunnels beneath American soil, and while it's not explicitly named in the film, Peele calls it the underpass. Spooky. Of course, there's pleasing thematic symmetry in the presence of 11:11, but there's extra relevance to the Jeremiah passage, Hares, one of the biblical translations. Therefore thus said the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry, when the untethering begins and the Wilsons' doppelgangers appear, you might have expected a claustrophobic final hour in the confines of their holiday house, but Us does the opposite, expanding to reveal a national scale to the chaos. The shift in genre, Hares, a line that's going to be debated for years to come. When Gabe asks the tethered intruders who they are, Red responds with two fascinating words: we're Americans. For Peele, again, this is explained in the film, but Peele elaborated more on the importance that the doppelganger phenomenon was created by people. I wanted to at least. So far, Peele is 2 for 2 on original movies, and while he has thoughts for where Us could go next, there's a lot of different ways to approach continuing in this universe that are at the very least fun in my mind and computer, he says. The filmmaker says he's still got a bunch of stories to tell. So don't count on. USS Subterranean finale moves almost towards dance horror territory, with Adelaide and Red caught in a choreographed tussle backed by an arresting orchestral arrangement of Lou Nice's I Got 5 on IT. But originally, the final twist in Us that Red and Adelaide switched places as children and have effectively been living each other's lives forces a reassessment of everything you've seen so far, inspiring new sympathy for Red, and bringing an uncomfortable new dimension of humanity to the tethered. It's a reframing that the duality of the tethered and their above-ground counterparts can be read in all kinds of ways, but one of the clearest interpretations is as a socio-economic metaphor. The tethered are a little. While the Wilson family goes through all kinds of traumatic life or death situations during the untethering, they're all still alive by the final credits. It's not exactly. Us is in UK cinemas now. Listen to the full
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.